everywhere where you see the block work, all these blocks, we're removing all this block work and we're making just full glass. That way you can see on that building right all the way at the end where it has all the holes for the glass. So we are already well underway. In fact, I don't remember another government master developer that has launched an off-plan project where the structure is already over 40% built.
This used to be pavilions, right?
Correct. So this central spine, people will be able to walk through, but starting from here, you have these smart access gates, right, that don't allow you to come in unless you're a resident. And you also have the, not currently built, but you have those terraces that we were just showing you on the brochure and on the presentation. So it gives you all the privacy as well as privacy from inside. Your entrance door, right, I love the size of it, and feel free to continue walking just to give more space for everyone. So this is an example of one of our signature 2-bedroom lofts, right? Where else in Dubai can you find something like this starting at just 4 million dirhams, around 1,700 square feet of luxury with all your kitchen appliances built in and integrated, already done also by premium German appliance maker called Bosch. You have your guest bathroom, which is quite big. It's one of the bigger guest bathrooms that I've seen. If you have bicycles when you're traveling, all your travel bags, if you're renting it out on a short-term rental basis, you need a place for all travel bags regardless. So you have a very good size and it's very efficient because it's right below the staircase. Bedrooms are upstairs, so I welcome you to come upstairs to bedrooms. Something that I love about the show apartment is that, remember, this is the actual unit in the actual building, in the actual community, right? Any other off-plan project, you guys get a few pretty pictures and you don't step foot in the construction zone, right? Here, this is exactly what you're getting, which is very, very unique, especially from a government master development. The lofts have this layout, and then your simplex apartments, which we'll also go see, have different Two years left in order to make it even better. What are we doing that is making it even better? Besides all the facades, right? So wherever you see block work like this, all of this gets turned into glass. And then all of this is just, and it's going to become even more luxurious, the whole facades, right? All the elevators, all the lobby space that you see right over here, everything is changing in order to make it more luxurious. Let me take the second floor. We'll go see the second floor and then we'll go down the stairs to the first floor. Right over here, then we're going to have walls and apartments on both sides. Let me show you one of the show apartments. 2 bedrooms, simplex, right?
How about that area?
All of that, there's gonna be a hallway and then apartments on both sides.
So it's like how many units?
4.
4 units. On the whole floor.
4 units on the floor. Some buildings even have only 3 units on the second floor.
And this is a 1 bedroom?
This is a 2 bedroom.
Right? So 4 units of a 2 bedrooms? Or it's a different combination?
So on the second floor, you normally have two beds and 2 1 beds. That's the majority of the buildings have this configuration. This is about a 1,200 square foot 2 bedroom. And you have the 2 bedrooms right over here with your master bedroom right in the corner. Again, all the views that you see, these are the actual views that you're getting, right? Obviously, if you like it now, you're gonna love it on handover because it's only getting better and better. With more trees, more greenery, more fountains. Already built. So you're just moved off for a ride or a quick walk.
这房子是不大的，其实就看你怎么放家具，怎么设计的不一样。
The only difference is that one is 6 months early.
That's why they're giving terrace down.
Only,
Actually, they're saying 4 units on the simplex one.
okay.
Guys, 15 years, and out of those 15 years, 12 here in Dubai, right? I challenge anyone to tell me a project that is less risky than Al Waha. Why? Why do I say this? And I've been able to convince the pickiest buyers, which are overseas buyers that have never invested in Dubai, to invest in Al Waha. Why? Because you'll never find this again. Government master development. Yes? Expo. Done. City that's already built and thriving. Yes? Done. Structure that is already built. Right? Plus the best payment plan of any government master developer. Right? 50-50 payment plan. Your typical off-plan payment plan for a government developer is 80-20, 90-10. Right? So these 4 things combined all in the same project, I challenge anyone to find it. I say the same thing to any buyer as well. I challenge any buyer to find a government master developer where the city's already built, where the structure is already built and the community is ready, right? And only getting better and better with the best payment plan. It doesn't get less risky than this. And when you combine this less risky part with all the revenue streams that we have, you get the best of both worlds. Right? And so that's an absolute paradise for investors and end users as well.
How much are now already being invested by the government?
Over 40 billion dirhams. Thanks to everything is thanks to His Highness, right? His vision, his leadership, right? There's a beautiful picture that I don't know if you've seen it from Expo in 2016 and then in 2021 in just 5 years, completely transformed. And then we're hoping to get another amazing picture next year when the whole city gets transformed again, right? When all the residents move in, the city's going to be even more thriving, which is phenomenal.
Are you more looking at the long term or short term for this area?
You get the best of both worlds. Short term, the city is already thriving. So by next year, all the families, over 2,000 families are moving in. So that's amazing. And then in the long term, we still have more and more projects that are going to be delivered. And this will be the new center of Dubai's future, which is as per His Highness. So you have the world's largest airport coming right next door. Why is Dubai International Airport being moved completely over here? Well, it's reaching capacity already. This is the busiest airport already in the world. So Al Maktoum, they're making it 5 times the size of Dubai International Airport, right? And you have the whole infrastructure in this area in order to be able to support that huge increase of population and these 3 big industries, which is Jebel Ali, Dubai Exhibition Center, and the world's largest airport. So the whole area is just going to be phenomenal. Even things like Walt Disney World being announced in Yas Island is perfect for Expo City Dubai. Why? Because Dubai is still going to be the capital in terms of tourism for the whole region. So you land in at Dubai Al Maktoum, you stay at Expo City, which is just 1 metro station away, and then from there you utilize that as your hub. You want to do tourism all over Dubai? No problem, just hop on the metro and go anywhere else. You want to go to Abu Dhabi? No problem, just take Etihad Rail because there's going to be a metro mover that takes you from the metro all the way to Etihad Rail, and that's it. So this will be the go-to place for any tourism that's coming over. So and all the investors, they're seeing this. In fact, we have one of the highest level positions for an expat that you can hold in government, who has already invested with us multiple units. And the way that he explains it to me is just phenomenal because he knows things at a whole nother level than anybody else, because he's literally part of the economic development of the city. And so he knows exactly where, when His Highness says that this is the focal point of Dubai's 2040 master plan, he means it. And there's a whole list of reasons why. So we couldn't be more excited and more blessed than to be part of such an amazing government master development. Are you guys ready to see the one bedroom?
One question. How many units are going to be similar to Al Waha, what you have right now? This is the second phase.
There's only 2 phases.
So are there
Only
no
2 phases.
similar
Everything else
type
has
of-
already been leased out in terms of commercial real estate. So this project will never get duplicated. You just can't. It doesn't make financial sense. It's much more profitable to build a whole tower than to do a G+2. Why would you do a G+2 when you build a whole tower and make a lot more profit? The thing about Expo City is that it was never meant to, the primary purpose was never net profits, right? Ticket sales for Expo 2020 was never about it. It was never about making money off ticket sales. It was about propelling Dubai to a whole nother level in terms of marketing.
And
Right.
it's freehold, right? You will get the land of registered.
Come on in, freehold, but you're also owning inside a free zone, and that comes with a multitude of benefits, right? So essentially, you can live, work, and experience all in the same master community. Essentially, we are a city within a city. You're never
Can I have
have
a
to
trade
leave.
license on this address?
I'm sorry?
You can have a trade license on this address?
Residential. Well, we're going to be selling commercial very, very soon, so you can have your trading license there as well. We also rent commercial real estate, so if you wanted to rent that as well.
For the one which is G+2, which has the land.
Right, with several units on both sides. And this is for the spacing and all that good stuff, how everything will look like. Term rentals, all your apartments come with this one. You either have biometric locks with your fingerprint, or you can just put the code 253456 come into your apartment. Average price is around 2,003,000, 2 million dirhams. 2 million dirhams, which is perfect because you also get a golden visa with us. And because you're buying from Expo City Dubai, your golden visa is like that. Appliances included, but the furniture does not come included. Just kitchen appliances that are fully built in and integrated.
Do you have to finish the building in order for you to get the golden visa started, or do you just pay the
Just
down
14%.
payment?
14%. Once you get your code, you can start doing your golden visa application. We give a codes on 14%. We also pay commissions on 14%. Yes. Once the client pays 14% and signs the sales and purchase agreement, then this is in commission between residential and commercial per square foot.
17 to 20.
We'll announce that in the launch.
When is the launch?
Huh?
When is the launch?
As soon as they let me know, I'll be glad to communicate it to everyone. To Expo City, not only during Expo 2020, but also during COP 28. So the place could not be more iconic. And the constant events that we are doing just keeps getting bigger and better. And
Can we lease to a DED license? This is commercial or it's only for free zone?
So everything that we have is just 100% free zone. If you already have a business in another 15 companies that are working here in Expo City Dubai, and this answers your question of why. They have a mainland and they also have an office here at Expo City Dubai. So you get the best of both worlds, which is perfect. Yes, we have to. Yes, that's law. That's a federal law. So we do VAT.